Hi, I'm Stewie 3D, and just giving you a little tour of my aquarium. Now, to those of you who have watched my channel and seen my opinionated opinions on various little videos that I've done, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of over-the-top, in-your-face gamer PCs. I don't get the whole RGB bandwagon. It's not something I'm really into. In gaming PCs, that is. However, I do have an RGB in my fish tank, and it just slowly cycles through. There's a button behind there if I can be bothered to get to it, where I can pause it on one specific colour. But yeah, just fading through nice and slowly to supplement the main LED light in there. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of RGBs and stuff in like gaming PCs. I don't really get the point in having an over-the-top, in-your-face, gaming PC or gaming laptop. I like my HP Omen because it's just basically a standard black laptop. The only gamer aesthetic about it is the fact that it's got a red keyboard. So yeah. But that does not apply to my fish tank, where I do have RGBs. And at night, when the main light goes off, it does look proper awesome. So I've just recently reset it up. I did have two fish tanks, one much larger one, but I've downsized to the smaller one because both fish tanks got absolutely destroyed by a floating plant that took over as just a massive weed. Every time you put your arm in the tank, it would come out green, covered in this plant, and it just was not enjoyable anymore. So I decided after months of just letting them die off to basically downsize to my small biorb flow. So I've got some little tiny inhabitants in there. These are a mixture, if I can get the camera close enough to it. Hi Charlie. Not gaming stuff today. I'm just taking the mic though, because I do have RGB in my fish tank. And I know RGB is a big thing for you gamer. Everyone who loves gaming PCs and stuff are mad about RGBs. So yeah, no, I am on the RGB bandwagon, but it's in my aquarium. So yeah, so it's a much smaller aquarium. In here I have little dwarf spotted rasboras. I do have a couple of chili, also known as mosquito rasboras. Couple of little baby bristlenose catfish, because they're what survived off my big tank. When they get a bit bigger, I'll have to take them to the pet store to the fish shop up the road to rehome them. If I can locate them, I do have a little army of cherry shrimp around here somewhere. The thing is, the inhabitants in this tank, apart from the little the cherry shrimp and the little rasboras, were all sort of transferred over from my big tank. As I said, I sort of did the bare minimum maintenance on it over the last few months, because it just completely just got too bad. It's a thermometer, which is currently reading ridiculously high temperatures at the moment because it is rather warm in this house. I've just done a water change for cooler water at the moment. So, yeah. But yeah, I've got a lot of assassin snails in there. Those brown leaves you can see at the bottom, they are catappa leaves. Basically, for the cherry shrimps and the rasboras, what they do is they release tannins into the water to dye it like a tea-stained yellow. Now, it just simulates a more natural biotope. So, so that as they degrade, the water will start to turn a bit more yellowish, which the shrimps and stuff will love. I'm just having a look to see if I can actually find me cherry shrimps. They've all decided they are hiding, by the looks of it. I did order a job lot off eBay. Now, in one of these tunnels, and I know you're not going to see it, but yeah, just fatally in that tunnel there's a bamboo shrimp hiding. But yeah, it's not a bad little pimped out fish tank. For a small nano tank, I've set it up quite nicely actually. You've got Anubius Barteri variant Nana there and there on tiny little bits of driftwood. And then you've got the shrimp tubes there with a Marimo moss at the top. And then for the cherry shrimps to hide, I've also buried some Java moss into the Biorb's lava rock. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Ooh, here's my little dwarf Corydora. When I bought the Rasboras, there was like 2 dwarf Corrydoras left in the fish shop's display tanks. I thought, oh, well, I'll take them. I don't want to leave them behind. So I've picked them up with me. So they're just beavering away on the Marimo moss, picking up all the little flakes of food that I've just chucked in there. And yeah, it's a little Biorb, and I am double filtering it at the moment as well for extra goodness. So I've got the standard Biorb filter at the bottom, which is running away there, and I've also got a Fluval U1 providing a bit of flow. And those little flipping Rasboras are meant to like slow flow fish. They're meant to like live in slow flowing riverbeds, but they're swimming into the bloody flow of the filter, the muppets. Rather than sort of sitting in the nice quiet still part of the tank, they decided, screw it, I'm gonna flipping swim up the filter nozzle. Well, if they want to do it, they want to do it. A bit of exercise for them. It's like the fish treadmill, I guess. So normally I try to keep this tank around 25 degrees Celsius, but due to the 3 days of British summer, and bear in mind I have just changed the water for some cooler water, it's a 25.2. However, all day it's been nearer to 27, so that's why I decided to put a bit of Flubin cold in it at the moment. But yeah, RGBs, look at that, pink. I do like, as I said, I'm not a big fan of RGBs in PCs and stuff. For me, I like my PCs to blend in, whereas my fish tank, I want to show it off. So RGBs for me make a lot of sense in the tank because it draws your eyes to it. To be honest with you as well, that would actually make a very nice size PC case. Actually, it's not the biggest tank in the world. Charlie, trust me, I don't. If I turn the main lights off temporarily, there you go. It won't fit on the back. I did try to put that single one on the back, but it's about half a centimetre too wide with the wire. But yeah, look, if I turn the main lights off, it actually provides quite a decent amount of light at night. So, and the other problem is I've had to modify, and I can't show you because the flash isn't running, but I've had to modify where the wires go into the tank anyway, because I've got the heater, the light strip, and the filter to go in. So I've had to sort of make the hole where the wires go into the tank a lot bigger. But yeah, this is my fish tank with all its RGB goodness. So I'm going to end this stream now because I'm going to go read my little girl a bedtime book before, so she can have a sleep before school, and then I might pop online in a bit and do a game stream since the wife is at work. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.